Danny Webster, Las Vegas, and Bruce structure was great on Thursday. Tonight they got all three of their goals in front of the net. Seems to be a recurring problem over the last few weeks. Just what has there been one particular area that's led to those breakdowns in front of the net that you've seen?
I didn't see anything wrong with the structure. What I saw was guys getting out-willed in front of the net. I mean, they're in position right there. If they're not there, that's one thing. The third goal was different because Paul walks up, Marty goes down and kind of handcuffed him. Turned the puck over, now they're gone. We have defended the rush better, of course, but I thought that was a real nice move by Calgary, and they capitalized on a good play. The first two, you know, they're just kind of pucks that get pushed into the middle of the net, and hey, you know, you need to be positionally sound as a goaltender, and B, you need to will people to win those puck battles. If he's making the first save, he's still recovering. So that was the issue in the first two, just heavier in front of our net. Two big defensemen. You know, they had more will to get it in the net, and you could go on the flip side of that. Even I know it's the end of the game, but the same sequence, right? They found a way to keep it out of their net. We didn't have the will to get it in the net. If it was a one-goal game, that would have really hurt, you know, with the empty net. So, well, around the front of the net, slot battle. We took care of all that against Boston. Every rebound was cleared out of there. And our goalie was set after the rebound, but we cleared pucks out of there if he was still recovering. And we didn't do that tonight in the first two goals. Take care of business there. We're big, strong, deep. Take care of business. It can happen once, but now you're chasing 2 goals. Now you're chasing it a little bit, right? And at the end of the day, we kept chasing it and never caught it.
Chris. Hey Bruce, Chris Chapman, Fox Sports Las Vegas. The last 3 games, you guys have scored 1-5-1-5 goal. Before the Islanders game, you guys were having a difficult time finding the back of the net. Just what's been the cause of you guys' inability to put the puck in the net?
Some personnel are struggling. Some of the guys we were relying are out of the lineup to generate offense. Some guys are off net with their good chances. Tonight there was way too much of that. You know, high and wide, couple crossbars. That's tough puck luck. We've really got no sort of fortunate breaks where a shot gets blocked and finds our stick. We haven't got that stretch has not found us in a long time. When I say that, I remember LA came in earlier in the year and they scored 3 goals. One goes off the end boards, one deflects off Petro right to a guy beside. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bit of product of generating your own puck luck, shooting pucks at the net, getting around the net. And I thought tonight, as the game went on, we did a better job with that, but nothing found our stick in the right spot where we could finish. But we do have some guys now, that middle group, that have, well, they've been in the league a few years, that have really haven't produced in a long time. And when you take other guys out of the lineup that typically do, someone else has to fill in for those goals, right? Or it's got to be out of your net less. And in Boston, it was out of our net less. Against the Islanders, it was 2 against, right? So now you're in the game. Now we get 5, so we've got plenty to win, but tonight we didn't need 5. I think, you know, obviously we needed 3, but it could have been a low-scoring game like Boston. I think it was a similar type of game in terms of how it went. We just got behind. So put those 3 or 4 things together, and that's what you have. Obviously, you have to execute the right plays. Don't need it to Stevie and then get it by the goalie, right? And some of those plays were there. We're off net. Some he made saves. I think it was Pav in the third period, had 1 point blank in the slot, comes across and looks like it's going to be a sure goal. He saves it. As I said, a couple of good looks. So I thought they generated enough to score. Why we didn't? Those are, to me, the reasons. And then there's a little bit of guy at the other end, right? It seems like we are getting a lot of good goaltending. Like you can't sit there and say Markstrom did probably first start and look at the sheet. Very well tonight. DeCord in Seattle, we got shut out. I'll go through the list. Lindgren and Wash. It's happened to a lot this year. We got shut out where, you know, we generated. Other nights, we need to generate more, but we've got good goaltending against us too. So, but that's a learning curve for the guys in the league, right? Younger guys like Pav that haven't been around that much, and you know, maybe a Paul that's still learning the ropes, and those guys just, you know, how hard it is to score.
Ken Wilkie sitting in that Vegas. Did you feel like the score kind of influenced how you were able to push back, or do you think the offense was there and it just?
Well, I think we got better as the game went along because our guys care and want to. We didn't have the first period we wanted, but it's not like they outchanced us 10-1. We had looks, they didn't go in, but they were one and done looks. Their looks, they hung around the front of the net, and as I said, they outworked us for the goals. So there's part of that too, Chris, by the way, like put that in there if I didn't, like it is the net front battle, you gotta get there. Jack did the other night against Boston, the power play, wins the race to the front of the net, so there's some of that goes into it, for sure, but I thought we started pushing better, and as the game went on, because we knew, like, we're behind, we gotta get going, and so our checking game got better, feet are moving, we're winning races, winning battles, and we just needed a goal in the second period. One of those maybe crossbars around the front, that's 2-1 to me is a huge difference than 3-0 now maybe. So, timely goal for them, timely saves, and you know, now we're really chasing. I mean, I liked our effort, we're trying to score goals, we're physical tonight, I thought we had a lot of, I don't know what the hit totals were, and I didn't think we gave pucks away all night, so we just didn't finish well enough.
Thank you, Bruce. Practice